Ziklag is the city where David and his men have been living. It's burned, and their families and possessions are gone. They were stolen. David's men don't turn to the Lord. They want to obey their flesh and act on their feelings. They want to stone David. You may feel fear, and the feeling is real, but you don't have to obey it. You may feel anxiety. The feeling is real, but you don't have to let it control your actions, what you do next, what you do right now. You may feel frustrated or angry, but you don't have to act on the feeling. Don't let your feelings be your God. They are if you are obeying them. If you want the feeling to go away, refuse to submit to them. They get a stronghold because we give them our time, attention, and obedience. We let them control us. We're to be controlled by the Holy Spirit. We need to ignore any other voice in our life. David is in distress. He doesn't take matters into his own hands. He doesn't try to sway the men. He calls on the Lord and asks God what to do. Is that your default? What do you want me to do now, Lord? Ask Him now, over and over throughout the day, until you're in the practice of doing what God's giving you to do right now. Then you'll be ready when the life and death situation arises. It'll be your habit to ask God what to do. Do you ask God what to do when you're starting your day? Do you ask Him what He would like you to do next? Do you ask Him what He would like you to eat or not eat? Do you ask Him what He would like you to wear? He doesn't necessarily want to micromanage your day, and He will give you broad places of freedom where you know you're within His will to make a decision. For instance, I don't think Jesus had to get God's specific permission to heal each and every single person who came to Him. I think He knew God's will, and He could freely give healing to all who came to Him. You are free to love your children and spouse. You are free to give to the poor. But even in those things, we need to seek His will, His direction, His steps. We need to acknowledge Him in everything. This isn't a burden. It's the practice of the presence of God. In His presence is fullness of joy. It's acting like you believe the truth that God is with you. Walk and talk with Him. Don't just go about your day. Invite Him to guide you through it to His glory.